What is up, my friends? You're very welcome along to our social media reaction here on the Anfield Agenda Clips channel. Our boys have gone into social media, onto the Echo comment section, onto X to try and find your reactions from the game. I haven't seen them yet, so I'm going to go through them in real time and see how you guys were reacting during the game, and I'm going to give you my opinion on your take. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and most importantly, my friends, don't forget to subscribe here to Anfield Agenda Clips. So look, let's get stuck into it. And as I said, I've got no idea what these messages are, so let's start off with the first one, which comes from X, and it's from Ian Ryan, who said, file that under dreadful, out with a whimper. I mean, do any of us disagree with what Ian said? It was out with a whimper, and it had the potential for so much more. To score that penalty and get it early doors and pull one back, we didn't capitalise on it. And after that, particularly after the missed Mohamed Salah chance, we did nothing. We created nothing, and we deserved nothing. Gasperini, again, outthought Klopp. Their players outworked ours. And it is, as Ian said, dreadful, and we go out with a whimper. And it's just not good enough. It just isn't. We deserve better, and we should have gotten better from those players. To see them just accept their fate again like they did is not good enough. It isn't. Some changes are needed, and some fresh legs and fresh ideas. Next up, the Cop Watch said, when Klopp said about running out of energy, are we sure he didn't mean the effing players? It was, I don't want to allow the players fatigue as an option, because we've rotated and changed quite a bit this season. And if anything, our season is derailed when the senior players have come back in. The youngsters kept us going, through the cup competitions, Conor Bradley's performances. When the senior pros had started to come back in the time when we were looking forward to getting them in, nothing has been left. There was a Gary Neville quote when Salah was at the AFCON that said, Liverpool owe it to Salah to be in a title race when he returns. Well, we were, but he didn't show up. Some of those other forwards haven't shown up either. It's just, I don't get it. They just have accepted it this year, and heads need to roll in the summer. They just do. And, how many times have we been nearly men? It's almost embarrassing at this point. We've achieved a lot under Klopp, but we could have achieved a lot more. And this season is just fading into insignificance now. And a League Cup is not something we should be parading around on an open top bus. Klopp deserves the big send-off, and a thank you from the city, from us fans. And I wish they did it somewhere, I don't know, like Stanley Park with a big stage or something, instead of this idea of an embarrassing parade. There's nothing to parade. Parade what? Those players have let this season get away from them, and quite frankly, it's disappointing. Next up, from Who Is Greg, said, I'm being deadly serious. We're a proper loser club if we do a parade for just the Carabao Cup because it's Klopp's last season. I wouldn't say we're a loser club, but I can't disagree that it's a weird look, and certainly will be ridiculed. Because let's be honest, if this was United, I'd ridicule them. If this was Everton, I'd ridicule them. So yeah, look, I don't disagree with Who Is Greg, but we shouldn't have to have this conversation, because in my opinion, we should have won the league this season and the Europa. And to drop 5 points from 6 in the league it's inexcusable. And to give up like we did today and not have any signs of showing a fight back in that second half, it's just inexcusable. And they've all just accepted it. And that's what's worrying. I don't know if, people have said, is X on the beach, is Y on the beach? I don't know. But some of them have definitely checked out mentally. Next one up comes from Wilco, who said, we'll never forget the fact that some idiots believed it was a good idea to hold a protest and not bring flags, ruining the atmosphere in Klopp's last ever home European game for Liverpool. Some people's role in Liverpool fandom is exaggerated in their own minds. There are tiers of Liverpool fans, and we know who think they're at the top of it, and they like to point fingers of blame to everybody else when things don't go well, but ultimately what Wilco said there is true. That was a disgraceful protest, and completely at the wrong time and completely sent the wrong message. And I like he said, I will never understand it either. It is ludicrous, in my opinion, for that to be Klopp's last European game at Anfield and that to be what sent them off. You know, you aren't the heartbeat of the club. The club is worldwide. Nobody deserves, because of birthright or anything else, to go to games. If you don't want to put the flags and banners up, then leave and let somebody else do it. If you don't want to pay the extra for your season ticket, then leave and let somebody who's been on the waiting list for 15 years get one. It's just becoming ridiculous at this point, some of the argumentative posturing from people who believe that all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. We're all the same, and that was the wrong decision. Borshello said Salah shouldn't have started for being useless for weeks on end. I don't know why Jota didn't start. So I don't know why Jota didn't start either. At least Salah was taken off, which, you know, is a fresh change. You've seen the last week or two that, but he shouldn't have started. You're right. Nor should Darwin. Both of them deserve to be benched. But again, I'm just asking, where's the leadership in the team? Senior pros, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, nowhere to be seen. Alisson Becker, where was the plan? Where was the leadership? Where was the team spirit? Not there. Shocking. Just shocking. From the Echo, this is the B-Man said, it's at the point now where I'm convinced Klopp doesn't give a crap anymore. He's just waiting for June. You're not the first person to say it. And look, I don't know what's going on in Jurgen's head. But it certainly feels like the energy from the announcement was sapped out very quickly. And now we're just threading water while everything unravels at the seams. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And that's the overriding feeling right now, is just disappointment again at another season that's just fading away with promise so much and delivering so little. Next up is BKK City Boy said, season over, time to look forward, appoint a young and progressive manager and refresh the players. If Diaz doesn't want to extend his contract, let him go to Barca. I don't know if Barca have the money to buy him, but Salah should be sold in the summer. Van Dijk, I don't know what Michael Edwards does there. Trent should, of course, be given a new deal. And after that, you know, there are some players there that, yeah, look, if anybody doesn't want to be at the club, be they Diaz or anybody else, off you pop, find a club to buy them, get the price Liverpool want, and away you go. A lot of people there are living off reputations, and we were better, as I keep saying, when the younger, hungrier players were there. These leaders, these senior pros they're letting themselves down. It's just too much talk, too many sound bites this season and not enough actual reaction. And the last one we have is from LonRed that said, that's it then, out with a whimper. Klopp should never have revealed he was going until the season was over. Time for a change. It is time for a change. I wish things were different. I wish Jurgen had the energy. I wish the players had the energy and hunger, but something just doesn't feel right at the club. And I don't know if it's something behind the scenes. We may never know. But we've let this season get away from us again. And it's another what may have been, unfortunately. So look, my friends, that is the social media reaction. Let us know if you agree with what these guys have said, my opinions on them, and of course, anything else around the game. Drop a like and hit the subscribe button here on Anfield Agenda Clips if you haven't, and we will catch up with you over on Anfield Agenda main channel tomorrow. Until then, it's disappointment, I'm afraid, but I'll catch up with you soon. Take care.